Hello, friends. What's up? So, as winning in the poll, we have with us the Helluva Boss character tier list. So, I only had so many options on Twitter, but I'm doing two tier lists in this video. The first one will be my personal opinions on characters as they show up. So, for example, like my personal favorite characters. The second one will be characters based on design, because there's difference. For example, there's some characters I absolutely can't stand. However, the design and the way they're implemented are really good, which is why I have the opinion I have, etc. So, first off, we're going to start with the, so I guess personal versus, I guess objective versus subjective. So we'll start with the personal. So, going over here, anybody load. I had to add the cherubs and glitz and glam because they were not on this one to begin with. Let's see. And if I missed anyone or you want my opinions on another character, just comment it below and I will let you know. You can also let me know where you think they should be, your opinions on it. Please note this is also objective. Even the objective part is subjective. It's still my opinion at the end of the day. So, Blitz. So we got S through F. So, it's hard. Because I want to put Blitz in S rank, right? Considering any character. There's a lot of depth to him. Whatever I'm saying. But, the problem is there's characters I value more than Blitz. Is the problem. So, I will put Blitz in A tier. No, A is not bad. It just means that there's characters I think are above Blitz that would prevent Blitz from being up there. Stolas. I like Stolas. Oh, that's different. That's yeah. You know, I like Stolas. I like Blitz more than Stolas though. The backstory is, deep and important to it, but that's gonna be in the character implementation, just as far as like like cut and dry as characters. Moxie goes in A tier. One of my personal favorites. I can relate to the whole, like, yeah, I know, like, we kill people, but, like, the very thing he said, he's like, maybe I'm just saying maybe we can be more selective, is all. Like, I can vibe with that. Let's see. Amelie is 100% S tier. Guaranteed. Millie is an absolute W in every regard. She is S tier, for sure. Luna is harder. Because the voice actor said you didn't get as much from Luna. I really liked her in Truth Seekers, and I liked her in I can't remember what it's called, but season 2, episode 2, when they go to the human world to find Octavia. Do I like her more than... Nah. No, it's gonna have to be B tier. I'm sure I get to pay for that, but I like these three more than I like Luna. By a degree, at least a rank degree. Octavia. C. I was also... I had some family woes, so I can relate to her, but at the same time, I guess we just haven't seen enough of her for her to be my favorite character. Like, the only backstory we really get of her is really through little clips and moments. we don't know enough about her, I feel like, which influences my decision. Let's see. Strikers. No, this is a personal one. So, as an objective character, a personal character, I really don't like Striker. He's okay. But personally, not one of my favorite characters. I know he's here for plot, I guess, which is fine. It just wasn't my. I'm not vibing with Striker. Stella is awful. Moving on. Blitz's sister, I guess. It's really hard because it seems like she hates Blitz for what happened, but also isn't willing to reconcile at all. So she's like jaded about something that she refuses to get over. So I guess. I'll put her in D for now. It might change later, but I hate Stella far more than I don't really. I guess I don't really care. Now, let's just trying to make amends with the people he's wronged in the past, and she just was being a bitch about it. So no, she's go to D tier. Fizz is in. Ooh, that's tough. Fizz will have to go in A tier, along with Blitz, only because there are certain things I really love about him, and certain things I don't like about him, and they involve Blitz, so I feel like having them next to each other makes the most sense for this. Tex is B tier. I have no issues with the guy. Good bits. He's pretty straightforward. He was honest from the start. B tier. Nothing really good or bad to say. Verosica will go in C tier. She knows who she is, which I appreciate. I enjoy seeing her when she does show up. You know something's gonna happen. Kind of like Octavia. Like, you don't know too much about her. We only know about her through other characters, really. But she's enjoyable. I'm never. If there's an episode focusing on either of these two characters, I'm never like. C tier is basically like if they're in the episode, I'm not gonna be upset. D tier is like, I hope it's plot related. F tier is I absolutely hate them. Yeah. Oh, this is gonna be interesting. I'm actually gonna put him in D tier, not F tier, because as much as I hate him for what he did, at the end of the day, he is a mafia boss. So, well, no, that's no. See, we're getting character objective. I don't like his character. He's a piece of shit. He looks like a piece of shit. He acts like a piece of shit. He's a piece of shit. I don't like him. F. Man, but I really hate Stella. Hold on. I'm gonna add another tier list here. Hold on. I'm gonna add a G. Let me see the G. Oh wait, hold on. I got it differently. I really just hate Stella. G. There we go. There we go. I don't like him at all, but I hate Stella more than any other character. So she has to be in her own tier of her own. Ozzy is. Ozzy's gonna be in A tier. Wait, would it be in S tier? Damn, I'm really selective. But I just like Moxie more than I guess like any other character. She's always a W. Yeah, A tier is good for that. Let's see. This is about Gluttony. Where do we put you, my friend? Her attitude was a little off-putting, but she seems like she generally does care about people, at the very least, so I'll put her in A. I'll put her in B, sorry. See, now I feel like... No, that's fine, that's fine, that's fine. She's at the end of B. Mammon is a piece of shit. He goes in F tier. Enough said about that. Let's see. Let's see, Kini. What are we doing with Kini? Kini was okay. She was definitely better when she started getting pissed off at Moxie. Made me like her a lot more. C or B? C or B? I like Octavia more than I like Kini. Yeah, we'll go C. Okay. Now, Deary is an absolute fucking W, bro. Her... Bro, I laughed so much. She only had, like, a scene, but it was so absolutely hilarious. Because it's like they have to be like nice and friendly, but at the same time she's like, but at the same time, like, I can't let you in, like, yeah. We do want to order cherubs. Let's see. I'd have to say, ooh, this is tough. There we go. Put her there. I'll put her there. Cletus was okay. Didn't care too much. I mean, they're kind of a package deal, so I guess I'll put them in C tier as well. Colin was chill. I liked him more than Cletus. And then we have Glitz and Glam. Okay, Glitz and Glam. Where are we putting you? They weren't really a piece of shit. I mean, they weren't friendly, but, you know, it's hell. Also there. Performers. I think I put them in B tier. C tier, do I like him more? I like him more than I like Cletus. And Colin. From here. Okay, boom. So here it is, guys. So this is the personal opinions. We have Millie as S. Then we have A tier. We have Moxie, Blitz, Fizz, and Ozzy. B tier, we have... And yes, the order does matter here. B tier, we have Stolas, Luna, Tex, Elizabeth. C, we have Octavia, Deary, Verasica, Kini, Glitz and Glam, Colin, and and Cletus. D tier, we have, what's her name? Barb, Striker. F tier, we have, I actually don't know the name of, yeah, Moxie's dad, I don't remember his name. We have Mammon. And in G tier, absolute hated, we have Stella. So that is this one. Now, we will not take a quick break, but please note we are now moving on to the second poll. This is important. Please pay attention. This is the second tier list. We're now moving on to the second tier list. Same video. Okay? Bam. Second tier list. We make sure to add... we don't need a G yet. So, going on again. So, we'll start the same one. So, Blitz. So this is based on how the character is used in the show, in ways of plot, or how the character, like, personally expressed. Like, the design of the... This is basically the design of the character and the way it was used. So in this, Blitz is still A. I think Blitz is... Design is cool. It's a simple design. But it's cool the way they're used. Obviously, he's a main plot point. He's a driving force of the show. Actually, S tier. Blitz is a driving force of the show. In this case, we actually put... Millie and Moxie actually go into... no. Because that last episode, Moxie's backstory kind of... Yeah. I like the dynamic of having a character who's, like, less, like, bloodthirsty, still be on a team that murders people in the living world for profit. Like, he's still a hired killer. He's just, you know, good-hearted. As Billy said, you know, a good heart, just a fuzzy little brain. Okay, so Millie gets put in B tier. Now, this is crazy. I know. But remember, this is just how... This is design and implementation. I feel like her design is... And all the designs are kind of basic, but I feel like these two had more direct story elements than this. Like, this was like a Moxie, like a toughening up Moxie episode, and then murdering everyone at the other Moxie episode. They're intimately linked, but I feel like we're to A tier. Either I put her in A tier or I bring Moxie down to B tier. I'm gonna bring Moxie to B tier for now, and then I'll see. Okay. So, Stolas is up there in S tier for story, and all his songs that come out are amazing. I have to react to the newest official song that was released, but driving forces of the narrative. Like, I generally care and want to know more about these characters because of how they're written, how they're designed. They're both much more complicated than surface details. Luna gets put into A tier. She's a hellhound. It's funny she's a hellhound. She's also like, the whole being adopted thing. I was in foster care. I talked about that in the reaction video. Yeah, so I can definitely... Oh, this is not personal. This is... Well, no, but no, it is. It is and it's not. It's... Her character design is cool, and the implementation she's used is a driving force to... One, to be a counterbalance, I think, for IMP as a whole, and also to be a reason for Blitz trying to do right. For example, remember in season 1, episode 8, Blitz was depressed. He was feeling awful. He felt terrible. And as soon as he saw that text from Luna, he instantly snapped out of it, rushed over there as fast as possible to make sure she was okay. That's a W dad right there. So she goes here because of her relation to these 3 characters. Octavia is the same as Luna. She goes in A tier. Because these 3 are also linked. In a sense, this whole little square here is very interesting. Now, Striker. Striker gets moved up now in this one. I think he was what, D last time? Striker goes up to A. His design is very cool, very unique. The way they used him as like a villain, but a villain because he was paid to be a villain, not necessarily someone. It's not like he's like, I hate Stolas. Well, he hates Royals, it's true, but it's not like I'm gonna fuck over Blitz by killing. It's just like, hey, you paid me to kill this guy, I'll kill him. But then also when she said we'll pay you more not to kill him, he's like, okay, fine, I guess I won't. So he sticks to his principles at least, which is a lot for people who live in hell. His design is really cool. His introduction was awesome. His fight scenes were great. He stays in A tier. Now then, Stella surprisingly goes up to B tier, because I absolutely hate her, personally, but as a character, she is the perfect, like, the more we find out about her, the more likable Stolas becomes, because the more understandable Stolas' feelings are because of her. She makes Stolas a better character. She gives reason for Stolas being the way she is. She gives a reason for Octavia. Yeah. So as a character, her design, her implementation is very crucial to the story. It's very important. I think we can all agree as soon as we saw this backstory, we instantly changed our opinions, at least a little bit, about Stolas. Barb. Barb will go... I think Barb will still be D tier. She was important, because she did give us a glimpse into the fact that not everyone that Blitz is wronged is willing to accept that he's changed, or willing to accept help from him at all. Which is, so far, Fizz was ready to, like, accept it, Luna, like, all that. Barb was like, no, fuck you still, I don't like you. She gives a different dynamic of the people he's trying to, like, make amends to, but she still wasn't that important. I feel like she could have not shown up in that episode, and my opinions wouldn't have changed that much of anything, so... Fizzy, my boy. You're going in S tier. It's the same common theme. This collection here right now is going to be the main focus of this, pushing the story forward. Their relationship, all extremely important. Their relationship less so, but his relationship with Asmodeus, very little, like, no. It's like a block and then it's just Barb. Tex was good. He was in two episodes, just a Hellhound. He helped give us more, not really. He didn't really do anything. I guess he brought Luna to the party where we got to see Blitz show up to help Luna because he's a good dad. But he goes C tier. He's higher than Barb because he did like a whole episode was only because of Tax existing, right? Whereas, so I'll put him here. He was definitely more impactful to the story than Barb was, but he's still not as impactful as either of these three are. Verosica, you, congratulations, go into B tier. Yeah, yes. This. Huge part of Blitz's backstory as well. I want to know more about her. I'm curious about her character. Every time she shows up, I'm like, I hope you learn more about her. Great design. Again, confident, knows what she is. She's like, important to the story. Furthers this along, which is important. Also, I'm interested to see if Blitz tries to make amends with Verosica. Because he only made amends with Fizz. He tried with Barb. I wonder if he'll make amends with Verosica, too. Now then, Moxie's dad. Moxie's dad goes in B tier as well, because he was extremely crucial in shaping Moxie into what he is now. Along with his mom, we don't have a picture of his mom, obviously, so she's not in this. And she also never said anything. So, but yeah, no. She would also be in B tier. Absolute terrible, absolute asshole, piece of shit, Eldad, but crucial to this story and the plot. Because it gave us more backstory on Moxie, it gave them more info on Moxie. I guess Chaz could have been on the list. Maybe? I don't know. We're getting sidetracked. I'd say yeah. So we have a... Yeah. So B tier I think B tier is good for this. He shaped one of the main characters into who they are now, along with, the mom, which would, I guess, would be right here. Let's see. Ozzy goes to... This is tough, but Ozzy's gonna go into high A tier. Now, the reason he's on S tier is because he is very crucial to these three. These three are my main three, driving forces of the show. 1, 2, 3. These guys. Ozzy is a supporting character in Fizz's life specifically. Just like Octavia is in Stolas's, and Luna is in this one, and Stryker is for Stolas and Blitz in a way, because when he injured Stolas, it actually made Blitz realize Stolas could be hurt and made him actually start caring and trying to make amends with people he's wronged in the past. There was a juicy episode. No. He's a supporting character for him specifically. You could say that these two should be up in A tier. If you wanted, that's fine. But I feel like their impact is about the same. They're basically just... no, they're both X's. X's and O's. Sorry. Although if you haven't already, if you're still watching, like the video, subscribe, tell people about it. You know what I mean? You've already spent, 30 minutes. You may as well. See, this is Bob. Okay, she goes C tier along with Tax. Actually, no. She gave more insight to Blitz and Luna and that, which is important. That episode gave context to these two, which is important. But they themselves, alone by themselves, aren't really doing much for me in the story. Mammon, get up here, you big lug. Mammon is gonna go into A tier as well. Now, this is an interesting one, I'm sure, but the reason is he is directly responsible. Blitz and Mammon in Ozzy are directly responsible for everything that Fizzarolli is right now. He thought he was betrayed by him at a young age. He took him in and loves him and cares about him. And Mammon built him according to him into what he is, which he didn't. But Mammon is a huge part of Fizz's career. Blitz is a huge part of Fizz's childhood. And Ozzy's a huge part of Fizz's current life. So, he definitely goes up here. Also, his design is awesome. I never get the designs. Like, okay designs. Very cool design on Asmodeus. Awesome design on these guys. This design is awesome. He looks like a Christmas tree. He makes cash sounds when he vanishes. He's a piece of shit, but he knows he's a piece of shit. He owns that he's a piece of shit. He's not afraid of just being like, no, you're like, he says what he thinks. He has no filter. It's pretty fucking great. Character design, great. Character personally, I hate him. He's awful. Here we go. Now, theory. Let's see. I see a C tier. They might have more point in the lineage here. She definitely seems more important than the other ones. She's kind of like, no, you guys can't come back in. Like, she was one telling them they can't come back in, which she might be higher ranking if there are ranks in Cheer-Ups than those three were. So C tier. I'm not a person for design. She's really funny. She came in really funny. She made me smile. She made me laugh. Yeah, the rest of the Cherubs are all going in D tier. This is going in F tier. I like her way more than Colin. I like Colin way more than Cletus. I don't care about Cletus at all. I know they had F3, but honestly, it could have been these two. I would have been happy. Glitz and Glam. This is gonna be another D tier. The design is really C tier. C tier because the design is amazing. The design carries them a lot. But they were really only a minor, just like, here's competition, and that's it. It's like, hey, here's plot. You can't go back into heaven because you did this. Don't kill yourself because you're rich. You know what I mean? So their characters, they are in C because their character design saves them. For sure. Oh, that's everyone. Okay, cool. So, the final list we have. This is for the character design in importance to the story, for me personally. We have Blitz, Stolas, and Fizzarolli all in S tier. A tier, we have Asmodeus. We have... Sorry, I had to stretch. We have Asmodeus. We have Luna. We have Octavia. We have Striker. We have Mammon. B tier, we have Moxie. We have Stella. We have Veroska. We have Millie. And we have Moxie's dad. Tell me his name in the comment section, please. In C tier, we have Tex, Blazabub, Deary, and Glitz and Glam. In D tier, we have Barb. We have Keeney. We have Colin. And in F tier, we have Cletus. There is no G tier, luckily for this time. Because everything fit good on this one. But there you go. So we'll go over them. So this is my personal opinions, the personal character tier list. Like how I like how much I like the characters. This is what we have. And for the second part, their importance on the story. In my opinion, like my opinion of their character implementation, importance to the story, we have this. So that'll be all. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. And again, like, follow, comment, subscribe, whatever. Comment down below if what you want to see next. Water drones reactions will be showing up at some point because that was the second highest on the poll. I should react to the song, the official song that was out, released by VisvyPop. And yeah, so comment below your opinions. What you like, what you didn't like, if you agree or you disagree, if you rate characters higher or lower based on the criteria I mentioned. You know, just, you know, be civil in the comments. Try not to, you know, rip each other's throats out, okay? And yeah. So with that being said, always remember to stay smiling because life sucks, but you don't have to suck with life. And with that, we are out.